What's up, everybody? This is Mike with Mean Muggin Games, and today I'm going to be doing the top 10 artifact cards excluding the Power 9. So this is not going to include the Power 9 cards, and what I mean by the Power 9, I'm talking about all the gems, the Philosopher's Stone, and the mixes. So that's what I call the Power 9, or I like to call them the Alchemy 9, but um, the top 10 artifact cards I'm about to go through here in a minute. I just want to say, hey, congratulations to the sorcery team. We finally got our full TTS update and card update for the game. So congratulations to the sorcery team. Great job doing all this. So the cards have changed. So my previous videos, all of those cards have changed. So I'm gonna have to revisit a lot of the stuff. But now with the current date of the card updates, I'm gonna be going over the top 10 artifact cards. So here we go. Coming in at number 10, we've got the Buried Treasure. Buried Treasure is a 3 mana cost, no threshold. It's an exceptional. You could have 3 of these in your deck, and it reads, if cast, conjure this under an allied land site of an opponent's choice. When Buried Treasure is carried to the surface, its controller sacrifices it and draws 2 cards. So, name of the game, in my opinion, is card draw. So, you cast this, your opponent chooses which non-water site this is going to go under. You put it under that site, and hopefully if you have a minion that has the text of burrowing, you utilize that minion to grab the buried treasure, bring it atop the surface, sacrifice it, and then draw 2 cards. Coming in at number 9, Sunken Treasure. Just like the buried treasure, this is for the water. So Sunken Treasure is a 3 mana cost, no threshold. It's an exceptional, so you could have 3 of these, and it reads, if cast, conjure this under an allied water site of an opponent's choice. When Sunken Treasure is carried to the surface, its controller sacrifices it and draws 2 cards. So the key thing on this is going to be having a minion that is able to retrieve the Sunken Treasure with the keyword of submerge. So you have that minion go grab the Sunken Treasure, bring it to top the surface, sacrifice it, and draw 2 cards. So very good artifacts to have for card draw. Coming in at number 8 is the True Sight crossbow. It is a 2 mana cost, no threshold. It's an exceptional, so you can have 3 of these. And it reads, bear has ranged and can target stealth units. So pretty cool mechanic of adding this to a minion to give it a ranged attack, and also if you're going against those minions that have stealth, this allows you to see those stealth units, and you could either attack them, block them, just knowing that those stealth units are there. So really cool, and it comes in at number 8. Number 7, this one is a very fun card to play against. It brings in a lot of shenanigans, and ultimately it's just really fun, and you get some weird, crazy scenarios that happen with the orb of ball-bearath. Wow, I don't know. You guys know I can't read that well, so as card names, but it's a unique, so you can only have 1 of these in your deck. It's a 5 mana cost, and it reads, the first time each turn a magic spell is cast, nearby Orb of ball-bearath creates a copy. That spell's controller may choose new targets. So ultimately, it's copying the spell that you're utilizing. So let's just take an example, a fireball, for instance. You cast a fireball. I believe fireball deals 4 damage. So ultimately, the orb is going to copy that fireball. So then essentially you're going to have 2 fireballs instead of just playing 1. And then on your opponent's turn, it's the same thing. Caster that casts nearby gets to utilize the orb, and it gets to copy a magic spell. So it's really neat. A lot of shenanigans can go off on the orb. It's very fun to play, and it's very fun to play against. So that's why it comes in at number 7. Number 6, one of my personal favorites, especially with range cards, is the Poisonous Dagger. The Poisonous Dagger is a 2 mana cost, and it is an exceptional, so you could have 3 in your deck, and it reads Bear has lethal. So ultimately, you're going to attach this to your minion that, to me, if I'm playing it, I'm going to be attaching to any minion that has a ranged ability. That way I could sling some poisonous daggers at my opponent. Especially my favorite thing to do is just attaching this to a pixie and giving you some poisonous pixie dust and killing you. So Poisonous Dagger comes in number 6. Very fun card to play. Number 5 is the Screaming Skull. Shout out to Melissa Benson, fantastic artist. The Screaming Skull is a 3 mana cost, no threshold. It's an elite, so you can only have 2 of these in your deck. And it reads, whenever bear attacks and kills an enemy, it untaps. It's pretty strong, especially if you have a minion that could in the case, I think in the game, if you could attach this to a minion with a 5 cost or high, or a 5 power or higher, it ultimately will kill pretty much any minion in its path. And then with the Screaming Skull's ability, if that minion kills it, it allows you to untap if you have the Screaming Skull attached. Very, very good card. Strong card, and that's why it comes in at number 5. Number 4, the 7 League Boots. It's a 3 mana cost, no threshold. It's a unique, so you can only have 1 of these in your deck, and it reads Bear has movement +7. If you could utilize a minion that can attach. That could attach a Screaming Skull in conjunction with the 7 League Boots. Bear has movement +7. I mean, you could move 7 spaces, 7 squares in the grid with this thing, and definitely wreak some havoc. Very, very good card to maneuver around the realm with. So that's why it comes in at number 4. Number 3, Maddening Bells. It's a 4 mana cost, no threshold. It's an elite, so you could have 2 of these in your deck, and it reads, spells cast by a nearby spellcaster cost 2 more mana to cast. So this is a very very controlling card against your opponent, especially if they're playing, let's just say a burn deck, or like a burn deck or a magic heavy spell deck. You get these Maddening Bells around them. It's going to be hard for your opponent to use their mana properly for its resources, because of the 2 extra costs that will be added to it. So Maddening Bells, very strong card. That's why it comes in at number 3. Number 2, Iron Shackles, one of my favorite cards to play with. It's a 3 mana cost, no threshold. It's an exceptional, so you can have 3 of these in your deck, and it reads, may be conjured to a target enemy minion. Bear is disabled. So I mean, just like it's saying, Iron Shackles, you're shackling that minion. That minion can't do anything. It's disabled. So very, very controlling card. That's why it comes in at number 2. And number 1, the Spear of Destiny. This has changed a couple of times. throughout the progress of getting to our final cards. In version 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. So the Spear of Destiny is a 5 mana cost, no threshold. It's a unique, so you can only have one of these in your deck. It reads, Bear has tap. Throw Spear of Destiny at any minion anywhere. It teleports to that minion's location and kills it. If you need to get a minion that's just wrecking havoc against you, and you need to figure out a way to get rid of it, well, you have your answer. Spear of Destiny. It's really cool now because it teleports. So, and then kills that minion. So, a lot of changes, a lot of updates to the cards. Really neat. I've got to redo all my videos now, or rethink these things, but that's the fun. That's the fun thing about it. So, please let me know what you think of my top 10 artifact cards. Let me know what your top 10 cards are, or let me know if you think any of these should be changed, or taken away, added. I'm very curious. Like I said, we just got all new card updates. If you can, just if please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and it'd be greatly appreciated. It'll help out the channel, and then also help out Sorcery Contested Realm to get out to the people, let people see the game in action, and hopefully we could spread the word and get these games, or get this game in the LGSs, and be able to play in person once it ultimately releases. I really look forward to it. I look forward to playing with you guys in the community on the Discord channel. So shout out to all of you guys and gals, and thanks for your time, thanks for the subscriptions, thanks for the likes, thanks for the shares, and if you can, please leave a comment, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. This is Mike with Mean Mugging Games. Peace.